You know what I like, really?
What?
That you wear glasses.
I'm blind as a bat.
I like that. To me, that's very sophisticated.
You know, I mean, everyone's like, they think it's such a fashion thing, and I'm like, cool, right on, because I just
How strong are they? You call it dioptrine in English? What's the word? Dioptries?
Yeah, we call it pretty much that.
It's minus?
It's just minus, a bunch of minuses.
Absolutely. Und das ist toll. Anastacia is blind.
Anastacia Lynn Newkirk is an American singer-songwriter who captured worldwide attention in the early 2000s with her distinctive blend of soul, rock and pop music. Recognisable by her signature glasses and powerhouse vocals, Anastacia transcended the label of just a pop star. She became a force of nature. This is the story of the woman behind the unforgettable voice, the legend behind the shades. This is Anastacia's debut album, Not That Kind.
Anastacia comes from Bill Higgins, who comes from Ashland. I think it's Massachusetts, Ashland, MA. And he wants to know why you always wear a leather jacket.
I don't know. Well, I wear half leather jackets to show off my stomach, and I guess that's about it.
But it also makes you look like a tough girl, right?
Oh, of course. I'm tough. I'm really tough.
And he wants to know why you always dance with this young lady right here, Kim.
She's my partner, and that's just the way it goes. We do a lot of stuff together, and we'll show you some stuff right now.
Okay, get down to it. While you're showing your stuff, we're gonna get down with Will to Power, Fading Away. This is Kim and Anastacia, and let me tell you something.
Anastasia's journey began on the dance floor, appearing as a dancer on MTV's Club MTV. She made an early appearance in music videos for Salt-N-Pepa's Get Up Everybody Get Up in 1988 and Twist and Shout in 1989. In 1991, she appeared in the music video for Dominican singer Coro's My Fallen Angel. Relocating to Los Angeles in 1993, she caught the attention of producers intrigued by her unique vocal tone, though she was often told her sound didn't fit into conventional categories. Throughout the mid-1990s, she continued working behind the scenes, singing backup for artists like Jamie Foxx, Paula Abdul, and Paulina Rubio.
But it was so hard trying to get a deal back in the day. I've been doing this for since I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And when I would sing, they'd be like, oh, great! And then they'd never call me. You know, it was like that kind of thing. They were just excited about the voice, but then what do you do with someone that looks like me and sounds like me? What market do you put her in? What category? It doesn't fit anywhere, so you just sort of float, you know, throughout society and not know what to do with yourself.
When they first see me, they just think I'm just 4 eyes and blonde hair. And when I sing, it's very different. I was blessed with something called Crohn's disease. It has been something that has made me a stronger person. And I'm happy and blessed to be able to sit here today and say that, you know, most of the time in life, I am looking up at the sky and happy that every day that I have. God, you know, if I didn't have this, who would I be?
You were discovered singing it on a talent quest.
Yeah, it was a talent show on MTV, kind of like a Star Search. It was called The Cut. And I did that show, and to be honest with you guys, I was, just before I did that show, completely fired from my job, unemployed, collecting an unemployment check. The only job I could get was singing at a wedding or a bat mitzvah. Hava Nagila was like one of those songs that I was like, I don't want to sing it again. And that was all. And all of a sudden I did that show and immediately changed. And literally could not buy, I did the show in like October. I didn't have a penny to buy Christmas presents. My manager had to give me money, and I was so broke. I was super broke.
After facing several setbacks and contemplating a career change into child psychology, Anastasia's fortunes shifted when her then manager encouraged her to audition for MTV's talent show The Cut in 1998. Performing her original song, Not That Kind, Anastacia became one of 10 finalists, impressing judges including David Foster and Faith Evans. Although she didn't win, her performance caught the attention of record labels, and in March 1999 she signed with Daylight Records, a subsidiary of Sony's Epic Records, and began working on her debut album, collaborating with producers like Sam Waters, Rick Wake, and Evan Rogers and Carl Sturkin.
You started, in terms of music industry types, late. You were in your 30s.
That's why it really is trippy to think 25 years, because I already started late. So here I am, you know, most people have, you know, their 20s going into their plethora of like body of work. Mariah has that, J-Lo has that, and I was just 10 years behind, you know.
But do you think that served you very well? Because often when it's teenagers in the spotlight, or people even in their young 20s, you're thrown this attention, this fame, this power.
I can't imagine what it would have been like, because I was already naive at 30. Like, when I was fired from my job at 29.
Is this when you were at a beauty salon?
Yeah, it wasn't, thank God it wasn't the beauty salon. It was the facial and, you know, like the facial place.
Okay.
Georgette Klinger. I'll say your name.
I hear you.
And, you know, you have to be really quiet and stuff like that. Like this. Was your process lovely? Great. You look glowy. You know, and I was like, oh my God, you're amazing. And that's just, ooh, wow, you look so young. You know, like it was not happening. I was
So
way
you got
loud.
fired for being loud?
Oh, I totally did.
Right.
And then I got a record deal. So I was collecting unemployment check, got the TV gig, was on TV, then everybody wanted to sign me. So it was very rando. So not expected to work out at all, because I didn't sound like anyone, look like anyone. Nobody wanted to have me wear glasses. You know, they're just like, why are you wearing sunglasses? I was like, it's a tint, because I've always loved glasses. I have worn them since I was 6 years old. And once I was in my 20s and I was approached by guys wanting to pick me up and they called me a sexy librarian. I said, I need to change the game up and I need to put a tint in these or something, because I am not going to be approached like that. So I started to get quite interested in putting tint into the frames themselves, because they were prescription.
Come on.
I said I love you till the 12th of never. But I won't run far ahead, leaving you behind. You know I'm not that kind, 'cause I'm not that kind of girl. And it's not my kind of world. No, it's not for me. Not where I wanna be.
Most of my stuff is coming from my feelings and what I believe in. I just go on instinct. I go on emotion. I just go with the feeling. So it's really just about being live all the time. The MTV experience was something that happened so fast that it wasn't like I envisioned anything and expected anything. It wasn't, oh my God, I'm gonna be a star. I was like shocked every time I won.
The voice is off the hook. I am giving Anastacia a big 9.5.
Her voice almost got me up out of my seat, man. It's bananas. I had to give Anastacia a big fat 9.
You better sing, girl, okay? You are giving me a little bit of Tina Turner, Taylor Dane, and I gave you a 9.5.
28 for Anastacia! You did it! You are today's winner!
Anastacia has a lot of qualities about her that make her really special. She has a lot of what I call star quality, and that's something that's really hard to describe in words. On top of all that, she's just an amazing singer and an amazing performer.
Your love is like a gentle breeze upon a brand new day.
Anastacia was at our studio, and Louis, my partner, was just kind of sitting at the piano and was saying, you know, this is what I feel that you should do, Anastacia, you know, something like this. And he just kind of started playing a pattern. And then Anastacia just started coming up with the chorus, I Ask of You, just started singing it. And musically, it just left her a lot of room to do, I think, a lot of things with her voice that she hadn't really got to do yet, which was really cool for her because she could really show how good of a singer she is, and she's not just a singer that can only do one style.
I think Anastacia is going to be a big star. I really do. I mean, she has that distinctive voice where, you know, the one time you hear it, you never forget it. And I think sky's the limit for her. I really do.
The first time I heard Anastasia's voice, I was kind of blown by it because she's kind of little and her voice was so big and so powerful. So much power coming from her. You know, it was amazing.
Now, baby, come on. Don't claim that love you never let me feel. I should have known, 'cause you brought nothing real. Come on, be a man about it. You won't die. I ain't got no more tears to cry, and I can't take this no more. You know I gotta let it go. And you know I'm out of love. Set me free and let me out this misery. Just show me the way to get my life again. You can't handle me. Said I'm out of love. Can't you see? Baby, you gotta set me free. I'm out of. Let me get over you. Over you. The way you gotten over me too, yeah. Seems like my time has come and now I'm moving on. I'll be stronger. Set me free. Let me out this misery. Yeah. Just show me the way. Show me to get my life again. You can't handle me. No. Said I'm out of love. Can't you see? Baby, you gotta set me free. I'm out of love. Yeah. I'm out of love.
Anastasia's debut single, I'm Out of Love, co-written with Sam Waters and Louis Biancaniello, was released on the 29th of February 2000. Inspired by a funky Sly and the Family Stone vibe, the song was expertly crafted to showcase her commanding voice, evoking the resilient and empowering spirit of an I Will Survive type anthem. Epic Records' A&R executive David Massey sought a song that matched her vocal prowess and enlisted Waters from Colour Me Bad to produce a great song for a big voice. Within days, Waters presented a demo and Anastacia agreed to fine-tune it with him and In the US, I'm Out of Love only managed to peak at number 92 on the Billboard Hot 100, but performed better on the dance charts, reaching number 11 on the Hot Dance Music Maxi Singles Sales chart and holding the number 2 spot for 8 weeks on the Hot Dance Club Play chart. It also climbed to number 11 in Canada. Internationally, the song achieved massive success. In Australia, it debuted at number 6 before soaring to number 1 and staying there for 5 weeks, becoming the highest selling single of the year and earning double platinum certification. Similarly, in New Zealand, it topped the charts for 7 weeks and was certified platinum. Across Europe, it reached the top 10 in most countries, with 3 weeks at number 1 in Belgium and top 5 placements in Austria, France, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway and Switzerland. In the UK, it peaked at number 6 and was awarded a silver certification.
Have I tried to turn this love around? But every time you just let me down. Come on, be a man about it. You'll survive. Sure that you can work it out all right. Tell me yesterday, did you know I'd be the one to let you go? And you know set me free, yeah. Oh, let me out this misery, yeah. Give my life again. You can't handle me. I'm out of love. You gotta set me free. I'm out of. Let me get over you. The way you gotten over me too, yeah. Seems like my time has come and now I'm moving on. I'll be stronger. Set me free out this misery.
Anastasia's debut album was released on the 16th of June 2000. Critics generally responded favourably, though some felt the material didn't fully do justice to her vocal talent. Notably, the international version of the album differed from the US and Canadian releases, omitting tracks like Why'd You Lie to Me and Don't You Wanna, which were later included on her second album. Conversely, the international edition featured Love Is Alive and Wishing Well, absent from other versions. Thanks to the success of I'm Out of Love, the album soared in Europe, reaching the top 5 in countries like Australia, Germany, the UK, New Zealand and Norway. She embarked on a promotional tour across multiple countries, and the album ultimately sold over 5 million copies worldwide.
You can't handle me. No, yeah, no, yeah. You gotta set me free.
Now, wasn't there a bit of a backlash, I guess, or just people at first didn't like the single? Did I hear that correct when you first tried to sing it to
I
people?
wrote that song like 5 years ago. And they were like, yeah, great, when you have a hit, just come back to us.
And now
I'm
that's
like,
taken off, you're like, up yours, buddy.
Not even, because I just think it was timing. I think that at 5 years ago, that song wouldn't have impacted people, so it was cool. It made me have more of a backbone. It made me a lot stronger of an artist for me to go right now and speak my mind and not go to media training. And
media training.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We got it in blood. We got it in blood.
We got it natural. Yeah.
Now, the one thing I do like about the Not That Kind CD, or the actual single, is that you get a bonus tattoo with it.
No, isn't that crazy?
Now...
It all began with I'm Out of Love. Now, Anastacia takes it to a whole new level with her brand new single, Not That Kind. And this is just the beginning. Anastacia, the album, Not That Kind, out now.
That kind of girl.
I think that I feel sad for the newer generation, because there is something that they're never going to know what music ultimately was like, what it was like to wait for the the album to come out, the CD, the, you know, literal physical copy and be outside the store. And then they sold out. And you're like, when are you getting the next shipment? Like, they don't know what that means. And there's a buzz to what that is and a beautiful quality that I'm grateful I came out when that still happened. And I was able to experience it not only as a person that was a fan of music, but then the person that had fans. It was quite a beautiful thing to watch in real time.
All the time that we spent together.
The second single, Not That Kind, released on the 2nd of October 2000, was co-written by Anastacia, Will Wheaton and Marvin Young, originally performed by Anastacia on MTV's The Cut back in 1998, and the song that helped her secure her record deal. Whilst it didn't match her debut's breakout success, it would reach the top 20 in the UK and Ireland, peaking at numbers 11 and 14 respectively, and the top 40 across Europe. It would also peak at number 9 on the US dance club chart.
'Cause I'm not that kind of girl. And it's not my kind of world. No, it's not for me. Not where I wanna be. Not that kind of girl. Help me out. Tell me what you're thinking. If I rush, slow me down. You can take your time. You know I'm not that kind. Yeah, yeah. If you leave, I believe life will go on. Wind will blow, water flow, and the sun will shine. Yeah, will, you know I'm not that kind. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm not that kind of girl. And it's not my kind of world. No, it's not for me. So let me set you free. Yeah. Now what I say to you, I would say to no other. I got my friends, I won't look for another you. Yeah. So what you gonna do? Yeah. And if you swing with me, soon we'll discover. I'll give you tenderness like any other can do. And what I say is true. Yeah. 'Cause I'm not that kind of girl. And it's not my kind of world. No, it's not for me. Not for me. I said, where I wanna be, said not where I wanna be. Yeah, it's not my kind of thing. It's not the way we wanna swing.
Hey, playback. So make sure when I get that part.
Cowboys and Kisses.
We're shooting the video out here at Camarillo Airport, which is about 50 miles outside of Los Angeles on the 101 freeway on the way to Santa Barbara.
Baggy blue jeans and a box of magazines is all I have of you. Waiting on the day you walk back in my life. Like a newborn
Let's
child.
go back to the hangar. I actually did Anastasia's first video about 18 months ago for a song called I'm Out of Love. And I was in Toronto at the time. I sent a copy of this track, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. And I just really wanted to do that video. I think the thing was to just have something which was really visual with Anastacia in it, that They didn't want to go down the obvious route of a rodeo video or, you know, out Madonna or something, because she's just made a video which, you know, she's wearing a cowboy outfit and all the rest of it.
Holding on to you like a pair of old shoes that you never throw away. Every road still leads me back to you. Your little white lies and butterflies made me shed a tear. Still I'm praying on the day that you'll be mine.
You know, I don't know, I just free associate and I sort of think of some ideas, and for some reason or another I came up with this idea of her standing on the aeroplane wing of an old biplane, and then I thought of an Airstream trailer, and before you know where you are, you've sort of got two elements, and then you just find the gluey bits to put together. And then I started pretending, well, maybe she's an FBI agent and she's sort of Jane Bond, and there you go. Well, the song is obviously about somebody. Baggy blue jeans and a box of magazines is all I have left of you is the opening line of the first verse. So it's obviously a song about somebody and what mess they took this person, the singer, through the story. So you want it to, if you can, to include somebody that it might be about. But I always like to sort of try and let that person remain something of an enigmatic character, so that you're not necessarily linking Anastacia the artist with this actor or unknown person who then I think we all know to a certain extent that the sort of the love interest for this song, and if you can let them remain enigmatic, then you can paint your own picture of who that person might be. Sure, I have a thing for planes, I have a thing for cars, I have a thing... I mean, the thing that's great about a plane is that it's quite easy to move around, it's very visual and it's very emotive. So, as it happens, my dad used to be a pilot, and I grew up around aeroplanes, but even so, I also have a thing about guitars, I have a thing about beautiful women, I have a thing about fine buildings, and they're all wonderfully visual pieces that you can include in a picture.
Cowboys and Kisses was released on the 22nd of January 2001. Written by Anastacia, Jive and Charlie Pennacchio, it received mixed reviews and achieved moderate chart success, reaching the top 30 in the Netherlands and the UK and top 40 in Italy and Switzerland.
Box of magazines is all I have of you. Waiting on the day you walk back in my life. Like a newborn child, you made me smile, then stole my heart away. We may be out of touch, but never out of time. Come back to me, boy. Cowboys and kisses always seem to bring me down. You're like a weight in my pocket every time you come around. Damn those cowboys and kisses, yeah, yeah. Gotta find myself every time you go away. I'm holding on to you like a pair of old shoes that you never throw away. Every road still leads me back to you. Your little white lies and butterflies made me shed a tear. Still I'm praying on the day that you'll be mine. Cowboys and kisses always seem to bring me down, down. Weight in my pocket every time. my friends say that I should let you go. So afraid that I might see I can't keep on living life like this, up and down, in and out. I wonder, is this world just a cowboy and a kiss? Or should I choose another? Cowboys and kisses. You're like a weed, baby. Damn those cowboys and kisses. I said I got it for myself every time you go away. I said I got it for myself every time you go away. Yeah, got it for myself every time you go away. Cowboys and kisses. Yeah. You're like a weed, baby. Damn those cowboys and kisses. Got it for myself every time you go away.
The final single from the album, Made for Loving You, came out on the 25th of June 2001. Featured in a UK Honda ad campaign, it was co-written by Anastacia, Waters and Bianca Niello, peaking at numbers 27 in the UK and number 36 in Ireland.
Simple things you do to me that makes my heart forget to beat. Yeah. But I ain't here to try to play your fool. No. I will never beg for you. But heaven bless the day you find what you've been looking for. Well, my baby, you better know. Now I wanna take you higher. Don't keep me waiting on the outside love. Can't stop it if you wanted to. 'Cause I was made for loving you. Yeah. I guess I thought it was that.
It was a record company radio station thing, and I happened to be the artist that was launching at the time that they were having whatever they were having issue. And so my name was the name that they used to get back at the I guess the radio station used to get back at the record company. So they didn't meet me, they didn't know me. They were just like, okay, we're not playing Anastacia. And so that pretty much was, once you're not on radio in America, it's kind of like, wah, wah. I got on TV shows, I was able to do a lot of different things. I have fans there, but I never really went into the mainstream. And because I ended up continuing to do Europe, I'm not saying I prefer it because I don't know any different, but I really do love the person that I was able to become because of the cultures I've been surrounded by. America is such a melting pot of America, but Europe is this melting pot of everything. And I mean, I don't know. I think I would choose it again if I had another choice. I would definitely choose just being, I kind of represent every flag. And I'm happy about it.
With a compelling debut album and hit singles under her belt, Anastacia quickly became a household name across Europe. While her success in her native United States was still unfolding, she focused on expanding her presence in the European market. Committed to refining her sound, she would craft a stronger, funkier pop record that would further solidify her fan base and establish her as a distinctive voice in the industry. Thanks for watching. Hi, thank you for watching this video and supporting the channel as a whole. I really appreciate it. Just to remind you, the Buy Me a Coffee link is still in the description below. It hasn't gone anywhere, it's still there. If you want to help to continue to support the channel, then head over there whenever you like a particular video and donate a coffee, or 2, or 3, or 4. I really, really do appreciate it. In fact, sometimes I don't always buy coffee with the money that I get from that. Sometimes I buy some of the red stuff, and when I'm not editing videos, I'm usually in the bath having a glass of wine. Hence the visual today. It's not quite so random. This is kind of what I do most of the time when I'm not sat at my laptop and editing videos. Thank you again for all your support. Please continue to enjoy the videos, share them on social media, like, subscribe, post comments, and again, thank you so much for all of the donations that I've had already from Buy Me a Coffee. Keep them coming, it's really appreciated and helps to keep me motivated when I'm spending a lot of time editing videos together like this. Anyway, thank you, cheers.